Hello Pioneers, I hope you're well. My name is Ben and this is Satisfactory. I woke up today with a ridiculous idea. I thought to myself, Ben, how fast do you think you could hit the Unreal Engine Uobject Limit? Because you see, every item that you put down in the world, from your foundations to your manufacturers to your belts and power lines, are made up of Uobjects. And the Unreal Engine, the engine that Satisfactory uses, can only handle a certain number. Because once you reach that Uobject number, the game crashes and you can no longer run that world without modifying your game files in a potentially unstable way. So I did what every single red-blooded pioneer would do. I used cheats to turn off all building costs, activated Fly, and gave myself a bunch of power shards. Then I spent the next 3.5 hours flying around the world putting down 383 Mark III completely overclocked miners on every single solid resource node. And do you know what the worst part of the entire process was? Those stupid little pure node rocks that sit on top of the nodes. There are an absolute ton of them, and you have to get rid of them before you can put down a miner. But we did it. We got every single node covered, and we're simulating endgame, basically taking advantage of every single resource on the planet. I thought progressing and seeing how far and how many items we could make was more interesting to reach the huge object limit than just zooping foundations across the whole planet. Then again, I do think paving over the desert with concrete is a marvelous idea. The first step to processing all the resources we're going to have is going to be smelting. So I whipped up this blueprint and then built this platform so we'd have a space to start working. And for this, the infinite zoop mod came in very, very handy. Then I needed to figure out how many machines we actually needed. Because our maximum belt speed is 780 items per minute, 780 divided by 30 per minute smelters is 26 machines in each full Mark V belt. Also, because of our maximum belt speed, the most items per minute we can get out of 120, which is all the nodes on the planet, out of the 120 iron nodes is 70,380 iron ore per minute. Which means we'll be able to smelt 70,380 iron ore per minute into 70,380 iron ingots per minute. Then I did the exact same thing, turning all 49 copper nodes into 28,860 copper ingots per minute. These numbers are absolutely insane, but why stop there? Let's turn the 86 limestone nodes into 17,625 concrete bags per minute. Next, we have 3,680 caterium ingots per minute. Well, let's pick up the pace a little bit before we get too bored. Next is iron plates at 46,920 per minute. Then there are iron rods, shown here. Next are screws, and things start getting a little dicey here. We have almost 3 full floors, 7,038 constructors, making a whopping 281,520 screws per minute. I'm really starting to lag a lot on the autosaves, and loading the game takes several minutes now. I keep having crashes, but the crash report is not Uobject Limit, so we're gonna keep plugging on. 5,865 reinforced iron plates per minute, 2,932 modular frames per minute, onto wire with 57,720 per minute, 14,430 copper sheets per minute, 18,400 quick wire. Oh my god, this is boring. 920 AI limiters per minute. Now we've got foundries making 30,900 steel per minute, and we're starting to get these visual glitches in the game. It's so cool. I'm gonna get through the numbers of a few more components, and then I'll switch it up. Maybe we'll do power or something. We can turn all that steel into 7,725 beams and 20,600 steel pipes. Now we've got rotors, stators, and motors. Encased industrial beams, and our first manufacturers creating heavy modular frames. My gosh, it doesn't even look that big from all the way over here. I've built towers that are way taller than this. They certainly haven't had these tens of thousands of machines in them though. Holy smokes. Once again, using the Satisfactory Calculator interactive map, I uploaded my save file to get a look at all the different machines I built. They required a total of about 243,000 megawatts of power, and each fuel generator creates 150 megawatts of power, so I need 1,620 fuel generators. And this is going to give us enough power to power every machine I've already built. Then I set down the exact number of blenders I'd need to create the amount of diluted fuel we're burning in the fuel generators. Then I did the same thing with refineries to create the amount of heavy oil residue we would need. And then just a whole bunch more refineries that we would have used to create plastic and rubber and everything else that we would need. I didn't even bother counting, I just put down a whole bunch of them. After all the refineries, I decided to simulate hooking all the machines up to belts. I had stopped including the mergers and splitters and belts in all the machines because I was growing weary and it was taking a very long time. But I thought with the smart mod, I could just add a ton of belts right away and we'll see how that does. And then, guess what? It's happened. I hit the Uobject Limit. Oh man alive, that took so long, so much longer than I anticipated it would have. And I put down so many machines. Look at the total number of production that we could be producing, including power, items per minute. It's just incredible. I'm no longer worried about hitting the object limit in any of my playthroughs, and I don't think you should be either. This really put my mind at ease, and it's been a lot of fun. If you enjoyed this content, please give the video a like and let me know in the comments down below. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye now.
Bad Plays Games.
Bad Plays Games.
Bad Plays